talk about that. I'm really feeling my hair today. I scrubbed it real good. I got in there and I put some Tresemme Naturals conditioner over it, patted it dry with a towel, and then took the Ms. Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls, like a quarter size dab of it, and just rubbed it all over my hair. This is kind of cute. I digress. Hey, Renee CU1. That's how I'm pronouncing your name. Hopefully that's the right way. Thanks for leaving your comment on my parenting video asking what you should do about your kindergartner that's having a hard time with reading and math. Seems like she's learning everything for the first time, even though you just did that lesson yesterday, or you just did that lesson an hour ago. Girl, I know exactly how you feel. There are 3 things that I think may be going on. So you look at your own situation and see what you think the problem might be. Number 1 is discipline. And after you came back and commented again saying that your daughter thinks everything is funny and is fooling around when you're trying to teach her, I'm thinking this is probably the main issue with you. Discipline meaning your child understands who's in charge and is willing to listen to you so that you could actually do something. You can have all the best curriculum in the world, but if your child won't listen to you or take you seriously, you will be extremely frustrated and they're getting nowhere fast. So some things that I like to do is spend a great amount of time right from the very beginning of trying to work with them, teaching them I'm the teacher, this is the classroom, or wherever we're going to work. You can even sit on your couch if you want to. But the idea is when we come here, when we sit here, when mommy gets in this mode, it's serious. It's time to get down to business. Getting her to understand that if she doesn't do what you want her to do, these are going to be the consequences. Really consider whether or not your child may have something physical going on. I know with one of my daughters, she was perfectly fine until she was like maybe around 4 years old. Then one of her eyes started wandering and it's like her eyes weren't working well together. I think in the past they've called it a lazy eye. And I don't know the science behind it, but I have a friend that was talking about how for her child the letters dance around on the page and mix up and scramble. Number 3 is consistency. Consistency. Things like learning the letters of the alphabet, learning blends, understanding how to decode words, and for math, learning your numbers and your addition and your math facts. It's a lot of repetitive drilling and practicing and doing it over and over and over again on a consistent basis. Work is work, and there will be some work that's necessary but not fun. I had one kid, you know, I really just taught her the basics and all of a sudden she could just read everything. Like something clicked in her mind and she liked to read, and we practiced every night. And so that happened with her. But then with my reluctant reader, it really wasn't until the end of 2nd grade that I could say, you know, pick up that book and read it, and she could read it without really struggling. But we had to get her glasses and we had to encourage her to get through it. It was a lot of hard work for her, and so she didn't want to sit and practice, and so I had to make the sessions shorter and more frequent, and that worked really well. And I also had to choose my battles. Like, you know, sometimes I'd read the directions for her, or I read a sentence, you read a sentence. You know, or the reading passage would be so long and I would just know there's no way she's getting through all of that. I'm good if she reads 4 sentences. You know, and really taking charge and mastery of whatever material you're using and not making it run you, but you run it and make it work for the situation that you're in. Thanks for watching. Be blessed. I thought that I would just warm up the Cantu moisturizer and apply that to her dry hair. So I was afraid to microwave it